Everybody, welcome to our live video today. Today is a special day. It is my 20th anniversary with Stampin' Up! I can't believe it's been 20 years already. Wow. I'm going to give a quick shout out to, I see Kathleen is on. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Janet Hathcote because Janet is the one who talked me into joining Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator. So when we moved here, 21 years ago, almost 21 years ago, that light's bothering me. I'm going to kind of turn just a second. Okay, there we go. When we moved to, so if you don't know, I live in Jonesboro, Arkansas, which is kind of the northeast corner. We're about an hour from Memphis. We moved here in 2021, or no, 2001. Hello, let me get my years straight. 2001. We actually moved here the day before school started. So the first day of school, I'm out there trying to get all the girls signed up for school. We were living in a little rental house for a year while we sold our house in Florida. But when we lived in Ocala, I had gone to a craft store, and it wasn't a big chain. It was a big, it might have been Ben Franklin Crafts, which was the only Ben Franklin around at that time, so it was very new to me, and I don't think it's there anymore. But they were having a class on card making and stamping, so I'd gone to take this class, and it was the coolest thing ever. So I bought supplies, and I made some cards for the teachers, for the kids' teachers, and the teachers loved them so much, and they said, well, make cards and we'll sell them in the break room. So I did that. And then two of the teachers signed up to be Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And I just went to their classes, and they came and did a class for me. And, you know, that's how I kind of got introduced to Stampin' Up! And then when we moved to Arkansas, we only brought we brought our two cars, all our kids, whatever we could fit in the cars. So everything we had was rental, but I did bring my stamping stuff. That's very important. We can't move without our stamping stuff. So, I made some stuff. I didn't know anybody. We didn't know anybody here. I went to the Girl Scout recruitment because I always put my girls in Girl Scouts, and started a troop, met the ladies who worked at the office, and apparently they had heard about me from one of my friends who had called them and told them I was coming, and I'm like, Zedra, why did you do that? But so they were heavily recruiting me to come and be part of the service unit, which I love, and I'm still involved with Girl Scouts today. So anyway, I'll get back on track. I was making some little treats for the ladies at the Girl Scout office, and my friend Janet, who was working there at the time, did stamping, and their demonstrator had dropped, and so she talked me into doing workshops. And back then, my upline was not active. So I signed up under her, and I never ever heard from her again. And she was one of the teachers from Florida, and just never heard from her. So I'm like, I don't know. She said, I'll have workshops for you. So I didn't even know about being a hobby demonstrator, that I could just do it. And I had 4 little kids, and we were renting and house payments. So I didn't, have extra spending money. And she said she would host some workshops for me. So I went ahead and signed up, and we had a workshop at the Girl Scout office, and believe it or not, that group has been meeting for 20 years. For 20 years. We had a class last night. Now, we don't meet at the Girl Scout office anymore, but we meet at Janet's church, and that group has been going. So Janet, I give you a big hug. I just love Janet to death. We do a craft show every year. We have, and so I started having some classes. I had a few at the church that was down the street from our rental house. And I'll also give a shout out to Deanna, because Deanna Barton Jana Hathcote and Deanna Barton. Deanna has been coming to classes ever since, she came to one she was involved with Girl Scouts, and she came to one at the church. She come to those, and she still comes occasionally. So, I just love all those ladies. And then slowly we've got more in that have been coming for a long time. We have ladies that came and then they stopped. They had kids, then they came back. Sometimes they bring their kids. You know who you are. And so it's just been an awesome journey. And my goal is just every year, make it a little bit more, And, raising 4 kids, it's a full-time job. And I had Girl Scout troops and volunteered at the schools and the bands. And, so once they were out of school, or as they started getting out of school, and especially when Samantha was in high school, my youngest, I had more time to devote to what I wanted to do, thank God. And so I have been able to do more, just more and more. Sometimes I think I'm doing too much, and then I'm like, I got to add something else. So that's on me right there. So anyway, I just love it so much that I love the people. I love all the friends I've made. I just couldn't ask for a better company to work for. It's just, super exciting. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I see Kat, and Kat is part of a group in Wynn. We meet once a month, and I often see them more often than once a month. I see Brenda and Karen, who's a new stamper who signed up under one of my downlines. So she's maybe my 3rd level. And then Brenda is watching. Brenda's on my team. Very excited to have all you guys today. So after we do our Facebook Live, I'm going to post this on YouTube, but I do, before we go any further, have an ordering special today only, which is April 15th. I'm giving everyone 20% off their merchandise. So that's 20% off the retiring catalog. Any sales that are on there, it's on top of that. What am I trying to think of? The mini catalog. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. The mini catalog. So everything's 20% off merchandise. Okay. But you do have to email, text me, call me, with your orders, because, I can't do that through the online store. I don't have a way to do a coupon through that for 20% off. So I'll have to do it. You'll have to do it straight through me. But you can have it shipped directly to you. So we will get that worked out. But you have until 10 o'clock tonight. So it's basically a 12-hour sale from 10 to 10. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. So I was trying to think what to do today. So I thought I would just give you a little bit of background on me. So I have 4 daughters, and I've tried to get them to stamp. They're not quite there yet. Young people have other things to focus on. Getting married, having babies, buying houses. So I have people in all stages of that right now. And so I thought so last week I spent with my mom. I had to take a week off, and I went down and stayed with my mom, who has Alzheimer's and dementia. So she can't be left alone. She lives with my sister, and my sister went on vacation to go visit our brother, who lives in Bellingham, Washington. And so I went down to stay with her, and I took some projects with me and worked on that. And so I binge watched a show called The Home Edit, and I'm sure some of you have seen that, about organizing. And so this whole time I've been, thinking about what I'm going to do, and my mom was watching it with me. And so I've made it my goal this summer to redo my craft room. So I thought I should give you guys a quick tour of what 20 years of haphazard buying looks like. And I'm not going to lie, it works, but it's a little, it's a little bit of everything. So do you guys want to see a quick tour of my current craft room? Give me a thumbs up if you do, and, or a heart or whatever. And then this summer is my goal to have the room redone by this summer. So I have stages that I have planned out and hoping to, hoping it's going to look much better and more organized. So let's do a quick, I'm going to pull this off my stand here. All right, let's flip our camera around. That's number one. Now, last time I played with my phone, I had a lot of filters. I'm not seeing my camera. There it is. Okay, so this is the door. So in my little hallway, we are currently, my lights burned out, currently in the process of repainting everything and doing some remodeling on a bathroom. This is my little hallway. This is kind of my staging area. That's where all my extra cardboard from DSP goes till I take it down. This is where I put baskets for classes that I have coming up, stamp sets that have to be put away because I don't have stamp storage in my stamp room. It's in the hallway. It's something my dad built for me, which I love, but I would like to get it in here. Okay, so these are my punches. My lovely husband built me this, which I love. I'm going to be keeping this for my punch storage. Those are some retired punches that I was using recently. Okay, so this is the wall when you come in. So I have this storage unit that my wonderful friend Rosamond gave to me. It's kind of a stamp and storage early prototype unit that she purchased, which I use this all the time, but it is a little messy. I have these 4 cabinets. I have had those cabinets since before I started, when I just started. So like over probably 21 or 22 years ago. The things I love about these, they're deep. I have a nice countertop on top, which is great for paper cutting. However, they're deep so that if I want anything in the back, I have to get on the floor to reach it. So they're not super practical. And then I tend to stuff things, so I stuff things in there I don't need. So the first thing I'm doing is a purge. All right, this is also wasted space, which I just shoved my boxes down there. It was meant for a tall stool to sit there, but I have never done that because I have to stand while I'm cutting. So I'm replacing these cabinets with banks of drawers and then scooching them down a little bit. So I'm going to go back up, sorry. This is it's just catch-all stuff, you know? This is scraps, embossing powders, just all kinds of mess. And then I have a little bookcase, and this room's weird. It was an add-on room, so it's got a weird little angle right there, which makes it difficult to put anything in that corner. Then we have a table with some more paper cutters, junk underneath that needs to be cleaned out. This is my paper storage right now, which actually works really well. It's very quick and easy to pull out paper as I need it. It's all assorted to color families. Designer paper, 12 by 12, ribbon storage. This is my giant tower of retired paper, which I need to go through. Baskets, more paper under there that is not even Stampin' Up. And then this is, I'm embarrassed to show you this, my closet, which is just a disaster. Literally, that's all my extra paper. I have some shipping stuff, door prize shelf. It's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, then on this side of the room, these I like. When I moved into this room, I purchased these cabinets, which are really good. They do need a little clearing out. I'm going to get a long counter to go across the top, but I do plan to take out this giant cabinet, add another upper cabinet, and then I'm going to take, this is my stamping desk. I'm going to have a new one made, a countertop that goes a little in because this is pretty close to the door, a little bit in, maybe 8 or 10 inches, but that goes all the way back to the wall past that cabinet with some, filing drawers underneath. So to expand my stamping space, and then I can clear some of this mess and put it further down so it's not right there. And then I have these cabinets. these cabinets up here, which, you know, it's just, you know, stuff I don't use. So, and don't even ask me, that was something for early videos that, you know, we were using to put my video camera in. So that needs to come down. Looks pretty crazy. So anyway, that is the current state of the house. Also, I don't want to move too fast. Hold on. And some of this stuff will be in my BOGO sale. Some of it I'm just going to sell. I have a Cricut, a Silhouette, and a Brothers Scan and Cut. And two of them I don't need. So those I will be getting rid of as well. So I only have one small, kind of narrow, it's tall, but it's a narrow window, which I keep closed because the sun will bleach out that paper. And so it's dark in here. So I do plan to, everything's going to be painted, a big wall of, I'm going to get IKEA, those square calyx units, a big one to put right here, with wallpaper in the background. We're going with white, all white cabinetry, gray walls, black and white wallpaper on the back. It's going to be pretty. So we're going to add some can lighting, get rid of the ceiling fan. I don't like wind blowing on me. So it's going to be a process. But you'll see, it's just a mess. Just a mess, so I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to flip this around. Get you back in the stand. Okay, so next I have a class for you. So we're going to do a bunch of projects. For those, so it's free class for everybody today. But if you make a purchase today, I'm going to send you a PDF. So the PDF will be ready this afternoon. I will send it to you once you make your purchase. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. Okay, and then I have, see that box right here? This is all my pre-order stuff. So I opened it because I had stuff I needed for class in it. But I've not taken out or looked at any of my pre-order items. So we'll take those out and we'll get a little sneak peek of those. Okay, so I should have started my live on backwards. I should have started it on the landscape mode and I didn't. I don't think I can switch it. I'm going to turn it. No, it says I can't rotate while I'm recording. I blew it. All right, well, that's okay. I'm just going to flip it and we'll just have a little smaller screen today. I apologize for that. Let me get to my flip. Okay. All right, just look away for a second while I adjust the arm on this thing. Since it's, I gotta make it go taller. Okay. I'm tightening all the little knobs. Okay, let me look. I don't know what I was thinking when I started that. Okay. All right, that's the center. We're just going to have to go with that for now. Make sure my phone's straight. Okay, does that look okay? I see Jackie's on. Hi, Jackie. Jackie is my child who lives in Little Rock. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to do a fun, we're going to use the Beautiful Plants. I have my stamps on the outside. The Beautiful Plants bundle. Now, this bundle is not retiring, which is why I wanted to use it today. However, the paper is retiring. So I would encourage you to get at least one pack of this paper because it is gorgeous and you're going to love it. So I'm doing, we've got what, five or six projects, but we're going to start with this cute little mini sampler, 8x8 sampler. Isn't that cute? I'm also using the Playful Alphabet dies, which are also retiring, so you don't want to miss out on those. Those are my favorite. Okay. I'm going to get supplies. Now I did do a little pre-work because we're doing so many projects. So I had to make sure we had time to finish everything. So I'm starting with, this is just 8x8, whoops, I got a little wrinkle in there. 8x8 thick white cardstock. So this is all the same measurements as my other mini samplers. So I have 3 pieces of cinnamon cider, which is unfortunately a retiring color. I'm going to miss this. Is this retiring? Yes. 2 3/4 square for these two, and this is 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. Then I have some of the designer paper. These are 2.5 by 2.5. Let's see, I think I'm doing the gray. I'm gonna actually switch these. And then this is 2.5 by 5.5. Okay, so all of these pots and plants are out of the designer paper. Some of them go with the dies, so you can cut out this one with the die, this one, and this one. All have dies, so I've already die cut those. The pots have dies. Well, not that one. Yeah, that one had a die. So this is really the only one I had to hand cut. And then this little pot, which had handles, but I just cut the handles off. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little assembly of our plants. So I'm going to take this pot and this plant. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the bottom and gluing that plant behind the pot. We're going to take this one, so the glue goes on the front. That's going to glue. I'm going to kind of put some of the leaves behind it. Too much glue there. I've glued 2 things and I already have glue on my hands. See? Okay, maybe that'll be handy today for picking things up. Okay, let's put these behind the small pot. Okay, then I have this one, and I want to, because this shows like the back of the pot, whoops, I'm going to cut in. All right, because my camera's facing weird, I gotta check. I'm gonna cut in a little bit so I can put my plant kind of inside the pot. You're not even gonna see where I cut it there. So on the plant, I'm gonna put a little glue at the bottom and then just a little bit of glue on the back, since we have some back that it's gonna stick to. And I'm gonna stick it down in there. And see how those leaves just cover that part I cut, so you're never gonna know. All right, let's see, let's just go ahead. I just put a new one of these in. We'll put our designer paper on our cinnamon cider here first. We did this, used this bundle for a 12 by 12 sampler at our March sampler class. And so this is kind of just a mini version of what we did. It was gorgeous though. That was one of my favorite samplers. Okay. I feel like I'm scooching over. Here we go. All right, so let's put our plants on. Oh, I was gonna get some more of these, but I want to, let's see. Do any of you use this for when I'm stamping up here for myself? I use all my scraps. Okay. We're gonna put a couple pots right here. We're gonna do that one, and we'll do this little one. Use my sticky fingers to pick things up. All right. Okay, then I think we're going to put this one on our other. But before I do that, I want to do something else. Hold on. I have some gold. I put that on too soon. Stop me. I need to think ahead. Okay. I'm going to get just a little piece of Scotch tape. And I have some of this gold trim. Gold Elegant. It comes in a pack with gold and silver. This is still going to be carried over. Thank goodness, because I love this stuff. So I'm wrapping it around 3 times around the front of my pot here. Okay, cut that off. Put another little piece of tape to tape the other end. Okay. So we just kind of have that gold going around the pot there. All right, let's try another dimensional. Okay. So I'm kind of doing I gotta have a little bit of bling on everything. So gold is kind of my bling for this project. And I'm also using some of these Gilded Gems, which I love. And these are retiring, but we still have some in, they're not sold out yet. So make sure you get a pack of these if you get this paper. Okay, so these 2 are done, and then we're gonna do this one. So I did remember to put adhesive on the back. I don't know if this is gonna be easier than gluing or not. We'll see. So I'm going to do Home Sweet Home over here. So I start with the far right, and I'm going to do close to the bottom right, and then we're going to do one close to the, I wonder if I can get this off without that. To the top. Okay, H-O-M-E, that's a W. Okay. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions while I'm doing this? I'm going to try to look at my comments here. This is going to take just a minute. This is the longest part of the process. I can't get that peeled off. Get that started. Trying to think. One of my favorite things about the past 20 years is going to Stampin' Up! Conventions and on stage, and we used to have regionals, and I've actually demonstrated at a couple of those. I think I did Atlanta right before the pandemic. We had a regional on stage event, and then I did one in Branson. We had a little regional Branson event that I demonstrated at, which it's just fun. It's very nerve-wracking and scary, but it was fun. But we have traveled all kinds of places with the team. We've been to Kansas City, been to Shreveport, went to Las Vegas, of course Salt Lake City, Orlando, Little Rock, Memphis. Oh, we've been to St. Louis a couple of times. We have a St. Louis story to tell, and telling you that. And Nashville, we went to Nashville once. So St. Louis, we went to a regional. I'm just telling you this story as I do this. It was, I don't even remember what time of year. It was probably early spring or late winter. Home Sweet. Okay, I gotta make sure I spell this in order. And we went to a regional, and a snowstorm was coming in. So as we were leaving the next morning, it was starting to snow, and we figured we had plenty of time. So it's about 4 to 4.5 hours to get home from St. Louis. And it started snowing really heavy as we were in the car. We had snow, and then we had ice, we had sleet, we had rain, and we even had hail, when the hail started in, I looked at my friend Laura. We had Janet and her sister were in the back seat. They were really quiet. It was quite nerve-wracking. When the sleet started, I looked at Laura and I said, that's not good. We were in a giant Suburban, so I felt we went very slow. It took us almost 8 hours to get home, twice as long as it normally would have. There were cars off the side of the road, cars pulled over, cars in ditches, and we just drove 30 miles an hour straight on in that big truck and made it home safely. But it was quite the adventure. Okay, so that's got to be one of my top 5 trip memories, was that giant mess of a road trip. Okay, so we've got one more plant to put on. Let's see, we'll put a big one there as we have some little pieces cut. One there and one here. Okay, plenty of room. All right, let's, I think that's it. We already have some gold, so we have a little bit of gold, so it's just a kind of a tip. If you're doing bling, or, you know, you kind of want to bring it throughout the project. So I have a little bit of gold on everything, so we don't need to add too much more. Okay, so we're going to take our 8x8, and I have 2 strips that I've just kind of taped down. These are, I think these are 1 1/8. 1 1/8 by 8. So I just do my 4 corners. This is so small enough that it's real easy to do this. So I'm putting my big panel on the bottom to kind of anchor it. Oh no, that's not good. Sometimes this is just really strong adhesive, and now look, I have paper stuck to my fingers. This is one of the hazards of stamping. At least it's not dangerous, right? Okay. I want to make sure these are lined up flush with the edges. Okay, I'm going to put that in. All right, we're going to rotate it, and we'll do this one next. One of the great things too, even though, you know, you have your team and your customers and your friends locally, you get to meet people from all over the country and then all over the globe as well. I've made several friends from other countries through Stampin' Up! And through the U.S. We actually had someone I had never met in person came on our stamping cruise, Diane, who lives up in upstate New York, and she came on our cruise, and we have become good friends because we got to spend so much time together. Okay, that's it. Isn't that cute? I love samplers. I just do. So, so this is project number 1. So this would be a great gift to give to someone. You can buy a little 8x8 frame and put it in there. I like white because it goes with everything. And then we're going to make a little gift card too. So let's do our gift card next. We're going to do just a little 3x3 card. We're using this paper and everything today. So let me show you the card. Super sweet and simple. So we have, our colors are kind of, we're using the Evening Evergreen, the white, and cinnamon cider. But on this one, all right, I'm struggling today. This one, we're using the Evergreen. And because this brick wall is cinnamon cider, I think that's all we need. All right, let's fold this in half. So this is just a 3x6, and it goes in our little 3x3 envelopes. And then I actually cut mine just slightly because it's a little tight, So I cut it just under 6 inches and 3 inches, but not a whole eighth, just like a hair under. All right. This is one of the papers. This you have to hand cut. So I cut it, I've already cut it just to save time because that's, you know, who wants to watch that? Some people might enjoy watching other people cut. I don't. So I'm not going to make you suffer through it. All right. Now, the one thing we don't have in this set is a happy birthday. So this is more of a thank you set. It's got grateful, biggest thanks. You touch my heart so very much. So I wanted a birthday. So I used, what did I do with it? I'm using we have a ton of birthday stamps, so you can use whatever you want. I used Art Gallery because it had just some nice small sentiments. So we're just using the happy birthday from that with some evening evergreen. And when I'm stamping on white, I gotta move this down. Can you see that okay? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this over to the right, hopefully straight. And this is just a 3/8 inch strip of basic white. All right, let's bring that back down. I have 2 sheets here. And I'm going to just trim it and cut that off and then cut that in half. And we're gonna use, I didn't want to put it all the way across, so I wanted 2 small ones. We're gonna need scraps for this though. Where's my, I have these little Teflon scissors that I use to usually cut my adhesive. It's not pretty, but it works, right? Just like my craft room. It's not pretty, but it works. That's what I could say about that. It will be pretty, just you wait. Just you wait. It will be pretty and functional. That's my goal. All right, happy birthday. All right, a little bit of bling. Gonna get these lovely gems out again. I'm gonna do a medium and a small. Right there. Then I have, this is some green baker's twine. This is from the Fan Baker's Twine in the mini catalog. Now, if you don't have that, but if you have some white, you can just color it with your evening evergreen marker or blends or ink, or you could use just white. But if I have colored twine, I will definitely use it. Okay, now you can use a glue dot, or I just like to put a little dot of the Tombow glue on there. I'm just pulling the tails to get the bow the right size that I want. It tends to curl up there. All right. Pull those tails down out of the way. Yeah. All right, just gonna hold that on for a second. Trim a little bit more off of that one. These are my ribbon scissors, the one with the long charm, so I don't accidentally use that on paper. Isn't that cute? And that just goes in one of our little 3x3 cards. So what a perfect little gift card to go with your sampler for a birthday present. Love it. Okay, next, we're using this on everything. So we're gonna make a set of cards. We're gonna make 4 cards that could also be part of the gift. So I'm gonna show you the card first. These are all sweet and simple, very quick to do, and feature the designer paper and not too much of the stamping today. I wanted to focus because we're going to have these stamps for a while. But I wanted to focus on the paper because this is such beautiful paper. So I'm starting with a half sheet of the thick basic white. Then I cut one that's 4 by 5 1/4 of basic white, and then I used it with the Tasteful Texture embossing folder, which is leaving. It's one of the retiring products. It is not sold out yet, so if you don't have it, you better get it because it is just the perfect one. So I'm going to miss this one. I'm not going to miss all the retiring products, but there are some that I am definitely going to miss. Okay, so I took these pieces of cardstock, DSP, and what dare for each of them. These are 1.5 inches square. Okay. Because I have so much white, I chose some of the, the stronger colors or more filled in colors. All right, so this is the back of this one. And when I start, I'm making sure that my right and my bottom panels are about even. I just eyeball it. That's all I do. If you need a ruler or a guide, go ahead and use that. I like to live dangerously, so I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, this one does not have as much of the, the little hanging plants, but I'm gonna put my sentiment over that. Well, I think, make sure this is going the right direction. Okay, all right. So this is one of the DSP, and I did have to cut that out by hand. So that did take a few minutes, not gonna lie. Maybe 3 minutes. It wasn't an hour. Maybe 3 minutes, but I like it. It's so cute, and I like that it kind of comes down past the panel. Then I took Love You. This is one of the beautiful plants right here, Sentiments. And I put it on just a 1/2 inch strip of the Evening Evergreen, and I stamped it over to the right. Now I'm going to just do a little flag on the right. I'm leaving it a little longer because I really want it to come past the panel. So we're going to use a couple of dimensionals. All right, and I use Versamark, and then I heat embossed it with white embossing powder. I'm actually, this one, because it's got more white at the bottom, I'm going to put it a little bit lower. So it can go out the middle or it can go lower. Either one, doesn't matter. All right, so we want to put a little bit of bling, and on this one I wanted to use the brass butterflies. Oh, I got a butterfly stuck in there. We'll do a big one and a small one. This kind of brightens up this dark green panel too. Isn't that pretty? And so quick and easy, aside from this, which, that adds a couple minutes, but love this card. Okay, that's number 1. All right, our next card, we're gonna do this one. I'll clear this. You don't see as much mess with my camera facing this way. We're going to do this one. So we do have some of these we have to cut out by hand, which is what I did. Let me scooch this up here, kind of just get it out of the way a little bit. So we're going to start with the base of the Evening Evergreen. It's my bone folder. All right. Then we have a panel of Cinnamon Cider. And then we're using kind of just this mottled gray background. It's the back of this one. We're going to use that for a background just because I started with a white background and it was just like blah. And then I thought, well, I'm going to emboss it, but I wanted to also stamp on it, and I didn't want, you have to stamp before you emboss it. And I just didn't want it to look funky. So I went with this paper, which I think solves all the problems, all my problems. Okay, I'm gonna wait a minute before I glue that on the card base. I also have a piece of white to go inside my card. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Is that straight? Almost. Then I've cut a couple strips of DSP. So the brick wall is my favorite. If you can't tell, I love this one. And then this is that dark green with the leaf pattern on it. So I want to cut this. I'm going to cut this a little shorter. I'm just eyeballing it. And then I want this one a little bit longer. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down because I want to stamp, but I need kind of a guide on where I'm going to stamp. All right, I'm just going to use a little bit of this on here because I feel like I'm not going to get my adhesive on it straight. So we're just doing a little overlap on the paper. Then I'm going to stamp. This is the sentiment. It says, just a little note with the biggest thanks. I just want it to say a little note, so you could use it for anything. So what I did was I cut it off. This was the stamp. Let's see. It was like this, and I cut off the top of it. I know some of you don't like that, but I am not afraid to, what's the word? Tarnish, demolish, alter. What is it? Defile, that's the word I'm looking for. Defile my stamps by cutting them apart. Ugh. That's it. Defile. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp a little note all the way to the left because I need room for my plant, but just above my brick wall. And hopefully that is straight. Ah, pretty good. All right. I like doing these cards that have kind of your focal point at the bottom right. I do, I like it. All right, let's go ahead and put this on our card front. Okay, now I've cut this out, but I did not cut out, I cut a little bit out, but in between the leaves. But if you have a piece, but this is together, so you need to cut that out, and it's really hard to get in there with scissors and not cut something. So what I do is cut right around the edge of the upper, whatever's on top, or looks like it's on top, that leaf, I just cut right around that edge. And then I'm just going to cut this little piece out. I leave a little bit because I left a little bit all the way around. So I want it to be pretty consistent. Let's cut just a little bit more off of here and not cut through my stem, which is the danger. Okay, I just got to get my scissors in there far enough. Try this. We're almost there, almost there. Okay, perfect. All right, so you do have this weird thing right there. So your leaf looks weird, but when we put it down, it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay, and you're not even gonna know it's there. All right, so we're gonna put just pulling those bigger pieces off. We don't need those. Okay, we're going to go to our little cut sides. I'm going to put one right here. And I'm also going to put one And peel that off. I'm going to put those together. That's the one I cut just now. Put them together, and then I'm going to put a piece of dimensional right there to keep them held. And I'm going to leave these kind of loose so that they kind of, you know, gives it a little more dimension. All right, I'm going to peel that off. Okay. So that's together, and then we have some leaves that are just a little bit, you know, kind of on their own. They can be a little bit floaty. If you don't like it floaty, then by all means, just go ahead and put those down with dimensionals. Okay, and we're gonna use some twine. All right, don't you hate it when this happens? Mine came off the end, and now I have this loop. I hate that. I will probably, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna probably just cut it off. I hate when that happens. Okay, this is very curly, so just take your thumb and pull it, and it will straighten out. So it makes it a little easier to do your bows if it's not like has a mind of its own. You must tame your ribbon, because this is definitely untamed. Okay. Need to make this loop a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of glue, just a little dot. I feel like we have some clogging going on. Hold on. Let's clean that off. There we go. All right. Hold that in just for a second. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's use a few more of our Gilded Gems. I'm going to take a large one, a medium, and a small. Put that up there just a little ways. Isn't that cute? I love card making. Everything everybody makes is just so cute. I can't stand it. Okay, let's do another one. This is our next card. Taking advantage of all, I mean, you get so many of these little plants and pots in your, in the designer paper. Okay, so I'm using cinnamon cider for my base today. So we're just using white, evergreen, and cinnamon cider cardstock. Okay, we're going to use this wood grain panel. The back of it is our plants. All right, but before I do anything, I'm going to stamp. So this is the one I did, just a little note. Now I have to put the rest of the stamp on it. I have to just line up where I cut it, super easy, and pop it in there, and now it's ready to go. So it's okay to cut your stamps apart. Just be careful and don't lose anything. All right, so we're just going to stamp bottom right. These stamps so nice. Okay. Make sure that's a juicy pad, so I'll make sure that's dry. We're going to adhere this to the evergreen cardstock, and these are cut. This is how wide is that? That's 2.5, so by 5.5. It's going to go complete side to side on the card, and then the evergreen is 5.5. Ooh, it's not quite the same. The evergreen is, we're going to trim that. The evergreen is 5.5 by 2 3/4. Okay. And we're going to put this on our front. All right. Now you flip that over and see it. I put my DSP too close to the edge. That's okay though. I'm not worried about that. Oh, no, 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 no. I forgot my ribbon. Come back. Okay, I'm just pulling off the top. I've got to tie some ribbon. All right, I'm just going to cut this off. This is making me crazy. Is this enough for my... Let me make sure I have enough for my card. Okay. Just gonna cut off the loop. Where's my tape? I'm going to tape this end up so I don't lose it. All right, we'll fix that later. We can fix almost anything, right? Okay, pull it a little bit more. I'm going to tie a bow over our words, and I can kind of adjust where my string goes after that. Is that long enough? Put your ends together, and then just a little bit. Okay. It's unruly. I've got to tame it. Hold on. Okay. Well, that curly twine has a mind of its own, I'm telling you. Okay, now if you have a struggle with knots, and I know sometimes we do, one thing you can do is tie a knot, bows. If you struggle with your bows, you can tie a knot first. Sometimes that's easier, and then tie the bow. All right, I'm just going to line it up on that line right there. Okay, let's stick that back down. Trim that a little bit. Okay, right there. I think that'll be all right. Okay, let's get our plants and our pots glued together. So these are all die cut. I die cut every one of these out of the DSP. So it went pretty quick, and I could do several at a time, which was nice. Okay, first I have to glue the, hold on. Oh man. First we have to glue our plants to our pots. Okay. I can't pick it up. Oh, all my glue's gotten off of my hands. Hold on. Let me get my hands sticky again. You know, I know we have a tool, and I can hear Janet saying, use your pick tool. And some of you are probably saying that too. I do have a tool. If you don't have a pick tool, you can use your fingers. Okay, I'm just holding that for a second to make sure it's on. All right. And use less glue. The less, the better, because you don't want it seeping out. And some of you are very heavy gluers. You know who you are. You use a lot of glue. You do not need a lot of glue, I'm telling you. A little dab will do you. What was that? Brillo cream? Or was it, what was that from that little jingle? A little dab will do you. That's what I'm saying. You don't need a ton. Plus, sometimes if you use too much adhesive, too much of the liquid glue, it makes your card real stiff, kind of stiff and heavy. So I try to avoid that. You want a nice supple card. Okay, I don't want it going past my card base because it needs to fit in the envelope nicely. So I'm going to stick that first one down. All right, let's stick this one on. Just putting 2 on here. Okay. I want this to scooch over as far as I can get it next to my words. Okay. And then this is the last one. It goes right in the middle. I just want it to kind of be in the forefront. Perfect. All right, we need a couple of gems. Where'd I put those? Right here. All right, we're gonna do a large. My bow's a little more to the left on this one, so that's okay, because that gives us a little more room for our gems. I'm gonna put that one right there. So, you know, it does not have to be the same as mine. You can play around with it. Isn't that sweet? It did take a few minutes to die cut, but I could die cut like 3 things at once, so it's only really 2 passes through the Big Shot, or the the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So it went pretty quickly. Okay, and on to our last card. We are right at an hour. We got 30 minutes left, so we still have unboxing to do. Okay, this is our last card. When I cut for my sampler class, I accidentally, and every once in a while I do this, cut a whole set of all my DSP and then forgot I had already cut it. And then I went and cut a whole nother set of DSP. We're talking for like 25 samplers. I have extra stuff for, and I'm just gonna have to make cards with them. That's why some of this was cut, everything I'm using today I had cut. It's just all scrap now. So what do you do with that? You make cards with it. That's what you do. You use your mistakes to your advantage. So everybody's going to be getting thank you cards out of these papers for quite some time, let me tell you. Okay, so this is a half sheet of thick white. I have 4 by 5 1/4 of cinnamon cider that I use with the same tasteful textile, embossing folder. Wow, this, you know, I'm going to tell you, this is the problem. Once you run cardstock through an embossing folder, it breaks the fibers down. That's how it creates the impressions. But once you've started to break the fibers down in the paper, that's when it becomes a little trickier using the adhesive, because it's strong and you pull up and it pulls up the paper because you've already broken the fibers down. It rarely happens when you're just using it on original cardstock without embossing. But once you emboss it, it's a little, so that's why it does that. It's a little trickier. Okay, so I have this sort of wood grain DSP. I'm going to glue it on the Evening Evergreen. And then I'm going to take a little more of this Evening Evergreen twine and tie it around the bottom in a little bow here. I was right at the end of a spool of this twine. I have one more spool, a backup spool, but this is just going to be perfect. Okay. And then you can pull your tails to adjust your bow. Do it up just a little and do a little trim. Okay, is that about the same? I have it a little higher than, I'm going to bring it down just a hair. I think I actually cut this a little bit shorter because I wanted a little more of the cinnamon cider showing. So see, there's no problem with the paper coming off the regular cardstock. I'm telling you, once you emboss it, that's where you gotta be careful. Okay, that is glued down. So this is another one of the trees. Now, it's got the handles. I left the handles on. You could also cut those off, but I'm gonna leave them on because it's the same color. It's pretty light. You don't even really notice it. All right. Let's see if we can maybe finish up this horrible looking sheet of dimensional scraps. Let's see, maybe put one right here and one right there. Okay, I'm going to put one more down at the bottom, mostly because I want to use this up. All right. Pop that up right here. Cute. And then I have a strip. It's just a 1/2-inch strip of basic white. And we're going to use cinnamon cider ink on this one. Now you could absolutely use the Evening Evergreen. Either one would be fine. I'm going to use this sentiment, which says, "To a dear friend." So this could also be birthday, if you wanted a larger birthday card. I like to usually leave my insides of my cards blank because a lot of them can be used for anything, so I don't like to limit it to what it can be used for. All right, this is white on white here. I'm going to leave just a hair of white on the left side. These stamps, these sentiment stamp so nicely. Okay, let's do a little trim. We're going to flag this end. Okay. Just like that. All right, let's bring it back in a little bit. And we're going to pop this up. One here. Whoops. One over here. Okay, I want this kind of above my bow and covering one of those handles. Okay, right there. Now you could put it anywhere. You could. This is one where you could cut it apart, and if you wanted to do it vertically, you could do that too. All right, let's grab our gems one more time. I love these things. I love these things, and these are one that I will miss. Probably in my top 10, not my top 5, but definitely in the top 10. Top one of my, it's my top embellishment I'm gonna miss, that's for sure. Okay, all right, that's it. So let's do a quick look at the set of cards. Make sure I get them in this little screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you could do 2 of each and give a set of 8. It's just a perfect gift. And you know, our clear card acetate boxes are also being discontinued. So if you like to give cards as a gift, I would suggest that you grab a couple of those before they are gone. I love those things. In fact, hold on, let me grab one. Let's just grab one. I love these because they're already, you know, assembled. All you have to do is open it up. And we're going to fit all these cards in here. I close up one side. It just snaps right in. Now, I don't have envelopes with these. I'll grab envelopes. You could use the, get all those little things off. Let's get our samples. So these 8 cards. You could fit 8 of these in here. There's not much room for envelopes. So I would probably do, let's do 4. 8's cutting it because they're all dimensionals. If you had glued all of this flat, you could have easily fit the 8 cards in here. But because they're all kind of popped out, put your favorite one on top. What's your favorite? I like this one. That's my favorite. Let's get 4 envelopes to put in there. I don't have any open ones. Let's open a pack of envelopes. And if I was giving this for a gift, I would probably stamp a plant on the front of each one of these coordinating plants out of the set. Decorate, and then I'd probably put a little liner of DSP inside my flap. So, oh, I got glue on the front already. What a cute thing. I am going to, everybody who leaves a comment, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube, if you leave a comment today, I am going to be drawing for door prizes tonight after 10. I'm going to draw for door prizes. I have, gosh, several door prizes. I'm going to send this as a door prize. I'm going to send a pack of the cards as a door prize. So, and I do have some other products. I have some DSP, I have embellishments, I have ribbon. So I may be giving away a bunch of door prizes later. So make sure to leave a comment on either Facebook or, I'm getting up, sorry, I'm walking around, Facebook or YouTube. And I will put your name in for a door prize, and I'll draw those tonight. So I'm going to do just a quick little belly band. I've got 5 minutes. Can I do a belly band in 5 minutes? Okay, what paper do I want to use? Well, the brick wallpaper, because it's my favorite. All right, I'm going to do, how big is that? That's 2.5 inches. Is that 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 inch belly band. Let's get our paper trimmer. Now, if it was going this way, I'd probably do my belly band that way, but I'm going to go this way. This should be big enough. Let's try it. So I need 2.5. All right, 2.5. That's 2.5. Hopefully this is big enough. Let's see. Yes, okay. So when I'm wrapping something around, I just do this and then finger press the corners. I want this pretty snug, but I want you to be able to pull it off too. Okay. So then let's go ahead and crease wherever we finger pressed here. This will help it, so when you crease it, make sure these are all flush, the edges are all flush, so that it will glue nicely together. Okay. We'll just overlap it in the back. So this, I put one there, and then one on this side. Okay, so there's a belly band. All right, let's do, we've got to have a plant. Look at this mess. I'm telling you, this is all my scraps. It's a giant mess of nonsense. Okay. This is what I want, one of these plants. I don't know if I have any here in the big plants. I think I've used all that paper. Hold on. I have a ton of pots left because they fit a ton of these on here. All right, so this is what we're going to have to do. Because I don't have any big plants whole, I just have little ones. It's a mess, I know it's a mess. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a pot out of here, and I'm gonna take a plant out of there. Does it have, I don't have any tall plants. I actually do, but I think they're in my scrap box somewhere. I'm gonna cut, I'm going to just cut out this pot right here. I'm going to cut out this plant, this bigger plant. So we want to have enough space. So let's see if we can do a quick cut. I'm sorry, I should have thought about this before, but it just kind of struck me. All right. I'm going to cut this out. I like to leave a little bit of a border. Get down there a ways. So don't forget 20% ordering special off products. It's not, unfortunately, it's not off tax and shipping. But it is off 20% off your products. And that goes until 10 p.m. tonight because I need time to get all the orders in. So if you're living from out of town, it will be shipped directly to you. If you're in town, it will ship to me, and then I will let you know when it's in. And also when you place an order, I'm going to send you a PDF tutorial with all the sizes and pictures and everything for all the projects that we made today. You also get a thank you card in the mail. Maybe you'll get a thank you card made with all my extra paper in here, as you can see. Whoops, I gotta cut this one too. This one will be quick. I like straight edge things because you can cut quick and easy. Okay. This also uses a lot of cinnamon cider, so grab a pack of the cinnamon cider cardstock too, because that is going out as well. All right, put a little glue on the bottom. Okay, ooh, this is gonna be cute. All right, I need gold. Do I have more gold trim? Not close to me, so I'm gonna have to use the green. I think I do have another roll, but it might be in, I think it's out in my car, of all places, because I'm using it in class this month. I had class last night and I have a class tomorrow morning early, so I just left everything in my car so I don't have to repack. All right. So I just tied it around twice. Because it is thin, I want to give it a little more impact, I think. I'm just making this up as I go. You know, usually that's what I do, is just make it up as I go. All right. Let's pop this up. Oh, we're almost done. You know what? It's so satisfying when you finally finish a pack of these and then you can throw it away. Of course, I'd love a never-ending pack, but we don't have those. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's done. Yay! Okay, we need one sentiment. This is for a gift, so I'm going to do to a dear friend. I still have that on the block somewhere. To a dear friend, I'm going to just use the cinnamon cider again. And do I have enough of this? Will that fit on there? It will. Perfect. All right. I'm going to move this down, stamp that right there. It's the perfect size, so I'm not even going to cut it. We're just going to pop this up. Use some of the skinny edging right here off of that one. I'm just going to pop this up right here to a dear friend. I kind of, well, hold on. What happened? Oh, it must have had a little something on my block, probably from all this trash here. I'm going to try to fix it with this. This is might be a mistake. It might be okay. Problem is, I can't see. My head might be in the way. I apologize. I have to get close without my glasses to see what I'm doing. Okay, not too bad. I think it's fixed. All right, let's get some more bling. So this is a bonus project. I have not even planned to do this one. You know what? That's kind of big. It's kind of big down there. I'm going to put the big one up there. I'm going to put the small one right here. And medium right here. Whoops. Moved over. Okay. There we go. Isn't that cute? Who doesn't want this? And if you don't want a card showing in front, what you can do, hold on one second. I am going to stop. Just one sec. Evening Evergreen. I just want to see how this looks. Paper trimmer. Where did I put you? Over here. Let's do a quick measurement. The inside of the box, if I do 4 1/4, I feel like that's not right. I feel like it should be bigger than that. I'm gonna do 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let's just do that. 4. So I'm gonna have to, hold on. I'm using my trimmer upside down. That's my first mistake. Okay, 5 1/2. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to do this actually a little bit, 5 1/2. Well, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. That's card size. You could slide just a blank piece of cardstock in front. Oh, be careful. Be careful of your card. They bent to leaf. I'll put a dimensional there to hold it in place. Do this. Put it in with your cards. Oh my goodness. I'm making this so much harder than it has to be. Okay. Oh, that looks cute too. To have just a nice solid front. You could probably make it a little bit bigger. But that's a 1/4 sheet. That looks so pretty. You could even emboss that sheet if you wanted, give it a little texture. But what a cute gift to someone. And then this way they don't really see it until they open it. So this will be one of my door prizes. So make sure to leave a comment either on Facebook or on YouTube. We'll check those all tonight at 10. Put everybody into a drawing and draw some fun door prizes. Okay, now we have about 10 minutes left. So I am going to, this is a mess. You don't even want to see. I feel like we're going down. Okay, I'm going to check comments too before we leave. My phone is tipping. I'm sorry. I've just got to do this a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. All right, let me grab my giant box of stuff from the new catalog. Now, I know some of you are demonstrators. Demonstrators get to order early from the new catalog, which is an excellent reason to become a demonstrator. I do have a beautiful team, and I would love to have more of a beautiful team. So I welcome anyone who would like to join as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'd love to have you on my team. One of the perks is that you do get to order before customers. We have lots of other perks. So if you go to my blog, stampacrew.com, I have a whole list of awesome things that you get perks on for being a demonstrator. Okay, so this is a jumble. So we're going to just start. Let me find all the in colors. Let me show you the new in colors. So we have Orchid Oasis. Love that one. We got some blends. We have, what is that? Is that Orchid Oasis? Nope, that's the wrong one. There's Orchid Oasis. They're kind of close in color. Okay. Next we have Parakeet Party. I love this. I love this green shade. We have blends. This is I have to dig for. I'm not sure where my blends went. I'll find, oh, here they are. Oh, they're down in the corner. You're going to see my other ones. I need 2 hands to get them out. Okay, blends. Then we have a Starry Sky with blends. I have extra stuff in here I ordered. Okay, that's another one. Tahitian Tide. I love this. Do you guys remember Tempting Turquoise? That's what it reminds me of, maybe a little brighter. So I'm very excited about that one. Okay, then we have Sweet Sorbet, which is, I don't know. Let's compare that to the Poppy. Where's my Poppy? Poppy ink. It's kind of close to Poppy. It's a little more red though. I think it's a little more reddish pink. So, love those. Oh. Okay, those are our pads. And then we have cardstock that's on the bottom. You're just gonna have to wait a minute for that. Okay, so I have the Cup of Tea Sweet, which I love. We're gonna be using this at our Super Saturday next month. This is another item in the suite. These are Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. These are just gorgeous. These are all the new in colors. Love these. I have several packs of those. There's also the teacup dies. I haven't even opened these. I've not looked at them. Let's take a quick peek. Teacup dies. Ooh, cute. I love this one. That's my favorite one. It's got a tag. It's got, you know, the little flowers, a slice of lemon, a smaller tag. Look, 3 sizes of tags for tea bags. A heart, 3 little teeny hearts. It's perfect. Love this one. Okay, and then these are Glossy Dots assortments. Aren't those beautiful? I don't know that they're in the suite though. I don't have my colors. There is some designer paper right here. You know what? Let's just open that and look at it. I can't get it open. So I think with this is one of the classes in Super Saturday. You're going to get these cards and envelopes, and I think these dots maybe. There's some sort of dots. But look at this paper. Let's just look at it. There's the other side. Love that. Okay, little teapots on that. Ooh, that's the new Orchid. I don't have all the names remembered. Orchid Oasis. Lemons. Oh my gosh, I love lemons. And that looks like it's an in color, another in color. Don't ask me the names. I can't think of names now. Okay, there's another pattern. I love the backs of the patterns. This draws you in, and then this is what I use. Why? I don't know. See those teacups? I love those, but I will probably use that more. I don't know why. Okay, we have flowers, stripes on the back. I'm gonna have to reorganize this. Okay, we've got this fun little small floral pattern, stripes. Stripes and polka dots are my weakness. Okay, that one. Okay, then we have more multicolored teapots and purple on the back. Well, look at that one. It's envelopes with flowers and then a yellow kind of plaid. We have teapots and flowers. And then there's that Tahitian Tide, right? Yeah. I'll be using that one a lot. And we have a floral on the front and a pink plaid on the back. So gorgeous, fun, bright colors, which I love. Okay. You know what? Let's look at these two. Because we just see the front, and that's the envelope. What do the cards look like? Let's take a peek. Might as well open it up and see what we got, right? Okay, hold on. Let's just pull it all out. Okay, so here we have, let's see, it's 4 of each color. So that's 20 envelopes. Here's the orchid, has different colors in there. And then the blue kind of has the same colors. And then, oh, I like these. You know why I like these? Because they're very, I know I'm holding them upside down. These you could do a lot with these. They don't have to be flowers. That's why I love these. They're good for all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing an in color club, and we will be using these. You know, I send everybody a card in their color, in color each month. So I will be using these as well for a lot of the cards because they are just, I just love those. Very versatile. There may be something else in that suite. I can't remember. But we'll see as we get through. Okay, so we have in color ribbon. Now we have only a certain selection of things we can pre-order. Look at these. These are the in color ribbons. They are metallic, sparkly. They're only a 1/8 inch wide, so they're not wide ribbons. Let's open one and see what they look like. Okay. Ooh, look at that. But you know what? Look, remember we had that woven? You can pull them apart a little bit. And then look, you just pull it back together. And you can't even tell I did anything to it. So you could use these and kind of have a little frayed bits at the end. Look at that. You could pull little threads out and use them. So lots that you can do with this ribbon. And look, I just put it back together. I may not be able to use that. I may have to trim it and use that as threads at the end. But super cute. Love that Tahitian. That's the Parakeet, the Orchid. And then this is more of a pink. So maybe when we get our cardstock out, we'll see that's more of a pink color for the Sorbet. Does that say, yeah, it says Sweet Sorbet, but that looks pink to me. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have. Let's look at some of the stamps. We've got Happiness Abounds. I love this one. The flower is a little bit bigger than what it shows on here, but I love the roses. I'm doing a pastels class at the end of this month. The deadline's coming up for that. We're actually going to use this. We're going to do a little sneak peek and do a project with this one. Got these dies. I'm looking forward to using this one. I'm not good at lining up, so I'm not sure about these. Lining things up, I'm not good at it. Because I like to eyeball things and you can't do it. I'm not good at perfection. You know? Okay, I've got that one. Oh, this is one of my top ones. Bottled Happiness. I just think I love punches, number one. And this is a little bottle punch. We've never had anything like this before. I love this. And I feel like there's so many things we can do. We can make a shorter bottle. We can make a longer bottle. There's a lot of things we're going to be able to do with this. So I will probably be having a class on this eventually. But I love these that it's like a two-step. So you stamp this, then you stamp the greenery. And these can go in the bottles as well. And I love the sentiment. Sending a little message, in a bottle. You can put that right on here. Sending cheer, wine not, overflowing with happiness, and let's get into the spirit. So cute. Okay, love that one. Here's another punch bundle. It's the Sweet Songbird. And I know we have had birds kind of similar, but we've never had this adorable punch, bird builder punch. Cannot wait. I just think this is so cute. And I like that it has music notes. We have little faces for our bird. I think that's what that's for. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's a face. I love all the different little sentiments on here in the cute font. So sweet. I'm very excited to use that. This is one of our projects for Super Saturday. One of the classes, there's 3 classes. There's a sampler class, which is like our new catalog class, the Tea Boutique class, and then the Sweet Songbirds bundle class. So you get the stamp set and the punch, and we're going to do 5 projects with this. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, I love this set. He's All That. And the reason I'm looking for the dies, one of the things I liked about that, it's a good masculine card, but it's not just one theme. So you've got classic cars, you've got kind of this adventurous compass type of thing. We've got barbecue, we've got a little mustache, and then we have some extra little elements to the man who does everything, which is my husband. He loves to make stuff. And well, not make stuff, but build stuff. He's currently remodeling a small bathroom that we have upstairs. Okay, and then the dies. I wanted these mostly because of the labels. A couple of my favorite label dies are being discontinued, so I need some new favorite label dies, and these are going to be one of them. And I love this one. I like these little fun swishy ones. We have some regular banners. I like this nice simple rounded rectangle. We have a fun kind of funky, what is that? It's not scallop. I don't know. It's decal, maybe like decal. Make a great sun. And then an oval. And then we have a couple of fun little hashtag one type of things. I don't know what those look like, but we're going to use them. Okay. We've got that, and then I feel like I ordered the whole suite. What is in this suite? We have He's the Man specialty paper. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got to take this out. Barbecue. Okay, so my daughter Kim used to make custom posters, like house posters for like Game of Thrones, and somebody once asked her to design a poster that had a barbecue chimera, and it was a pig, a cow, and a chicken, like chimera, coming out of one body. This paper reminds me of that. It does not have chicken on it, but it does have the cow and the pig. Barbecues. I love this paper. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the back. So it looks like Cajun craze. Loving that one. All right, this one, so cute. It goes with the, so these all go with the different elements. So we have, this one kind of goes with the Hello Handsome. This is my son-in-law. I see this for my son-in-law. And here's the back. Ooh, black with like a very thin Cajun craze grid pattern on it. All right. Then we have our classic car right here. Am I still, is that still in the picture a little bit? It's got wheels and stars in the background. Oh, and a nice, that looks like Sahara sand, just kind of grid pattern, which goes perfect with the front. Okay, ooh, look at this one. All right, everything's sliding off my table. This looks like, is this suede or espresso in black? I can't tell. But it's just a nice plaid. And then another fun, or argyle maybe, on the back. Ooh, oh my gosh. We haven't had one like this before. It is not paper. Hold on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now. Okay, look at these. They're pre-die cut things. Look at them all, like just little die cut elements to go on your project. And we have them to go with all the different images on here. Oh, you make me happy. I love beer sentiments. I do. Cheers to all your years. Oh, what a cute anniversary or retirement card. You're flippin' awesome. My gosh, looking sharp. You're stronger than you know. You're a champ. Holy smokes, you're the best. Look at that. Antlers. Oh, we could put that on something fun. And then this. I love that. Nice work with the nails. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is now my new favorite DSP ever. And it's just white on the back. Look, here's the back. All those great die cut pieces. Oh my Lord. Okay, and then we have a camping. I know we have some campers out there, and then a fun plaid on the back. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna have to order a bunch of those. Okay, let's see what else we have next. Oh, look at this. Must be the paper from that rose stamp set, the happiness, what is it called? Where is it? Happiness Abounds, some designer paper. Look how beautiful that is. All right, let's open this up. This looks like it has a lot of the new in colors. Along with this, what does it have? Cabana, Daffodil, Flirty Flamingo, Freesia, Grape, Green Apple, Mango. No, these have no new in colors. These are all of our regular colors. Our classic color palette. It is so beautiful. My gosh. Okay, on the back, oh, that's cute. It's just little crosses, little stitch crosses in all the colors. Okay, now we have, you don't even know, it's gonna take me an hour to clean up this mess. Okay, here we have the flowers in stripes, which you could go either way because they're not really directional, they're non-directional. I love, ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, love that. All right, this as well could go both directions. These are bigger flowers. And look, a small little cute pattern on the back with flowers and crosses or X's. Okay, look at this one. This one has a nice dark background. It's a navy. It's not black. I like that. These I feel like these are a little more directional. They're kind of all going one direction. And here's another one. That's a fun, like, painted background, brush stroke. I'm gonna say, oh, here's some bigger flowers. That's beautiful too. This could also be non-directional. Let's see what the back looks like. If I can flip it. Ooh, oh my gosh. I love all these. All right, I just got goosebumps on that one. I don't know why, it's weird. Who knew we could get so excited about paper patterns? Okay, then we have this one. Very similar, and then that color. I wish they had orange, because this is mango, but I love pink and orange together. I don't know why. So, beautiful colors there. All right. I had a couple of those. Okay, you've probably, now if you look on Pinterest, you see what everybody's been doing. Sending Smiles. This is one that people have been making cards with. They like to jump out and make cards. So I'm not going to demonstrate these until we can use them. I'm just giving you a fun sneak peek for joining me today. Okay, these are the dies. And I love the sending. So it's got a very thin script, and then it's got a shadow background. We've got stems and leaves. We have cut out the flowers, and we have a couple fun labels too. Nice thin labels that fit all these sentiments. Love that one. Okay, here is another one. I feel like there's dies. Yep, here it is. Okay, no, those aren't dies. Framed Occasions. Oh, you know what? This goes with the, I think this goes with the Hello Beautiful dies, which I just ordered. So I don't think these have dies. I'm not seeing them in my box. Because if they did, I would have ordered them. So I think these go with the Hello Beautiful set, which is carrying over. So that's why I ordered that. Okay. Then we have these rustic metallic adhesive back dots, and they go further up. So these go, I think, go with the He's the Man suite. All right, so what is this? Ooh, hold on, we'll do that last. Okay, what else do we have? Some of this is just regular stuff. Okay, this is Brushstroke Specialty Designer Series paper. Okay, I'm excited about this one. All right. This is shimmery. It's very thin. It's thin. It has kind of a brush stroke type feathery pattern. You can see that on there. See that shine, that little background pattern? So this is, I'm having an avalanche. We have Blushing Bride, Night of Navy, and Soft Succulent. So this is the navy. Here's the succulent. That is just gorgeous. Wow. And then here's the Blushing Bride. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Okay. I actually ordered 2 packs of that. Okay, here's our marker set for all of our new in colors. Of course, we have all the refills. Whenever you buy an ink pad, you need to buy the refill. That's just standard rule of thumb. Okay, these are little shaker domes for the bottle punch. Aren't those cute? Oh my gosh, there's so many things you could put in there. I love that. I love that. So cute. I mean, so many little tiny things. Don't put big things in there. Okay. What do we have left? I think we just have cardstock at the bottom of my box. So let's look at that. And then I have one last thing. Hold on. I had a bunch of other colors in here. I was starting to run out of 2. And envelopes. Okay, let's look at our cardstock. Parakeet Party. This reminds me, it's brighter than Granny Apple Green. Remember we had one, it was a lemon lime twist, something like that? I don't know. I love this color green. Tahitian Tide. See, it's a little brighter than Tempting Turquoise. So I love that. It kind of goes with my shirt a little bit. We have Sweet Sorbet. Hold on, I'm gonna let's compare that one. Compare Sweet Sorbet to Poppy Parade. Oh, I don't have an open pack of that. And Real Red. That's what it's closest to, so let's look. So here's Real Red. So there's definitely a jump there. Okay, let me pull out a piece of Poppy. Here's Poppy Parade. So you can see it's a little bit different. It's not a ton, but it's got a little more pink. Let me see if I can get this open. It's close, but you can see it's a little more pink. So that's why that metallic ribbon is a little more pink looking. Okay, so that's the difference there. So that's our Sweet Sorbet. We have Starry Sky, which is really kind of a purplish blue. When I look at this now, purplish blue. And then we have Orchid Oasis, which is a bluish purple. So that's what I say, purplish blue, bluish purple. So I love these. These are gorgeous. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you. Where did I put it? All right, one of the Hostess items is Design a Daydream Designer Series paper. Now we had Designer Series paper last on this current catalog, which was gorgeous. So we have another one. I really like this. It's not a pad, it's loose paper. I'm gonna have to get it back into the pack. All right, let's look real quick. Oh man, we've gone over, I'm sorry. Okay, green on the back. You get 4 sheets of each. I've got this pattern, and it's pink on the back. All right, purple, I love this one. And then lighter pink, oh, looks like petal pink on the back. Quickly, we got a diagonal stripe. Lots of color in this pack with purple. I don't know what shades these are, so I'm just calling them like I see them. Okay, I'm upside down. Okay, we got bicycles, super cute. And a fun little square, funky pattern there in green. That's kind of fun. It's got little arches. You can see the arches in there. Wonder if you crush your eyes, you see other patterns. Here's some funky little flowers. All right, this is the funky paper. I like it. Anything funky. Okay, I like that pattern. Ooh, that's cute. It's a little 3-leaf type of flower pattern on the back. That looks like balmy blue, maybe. Okay, ooh, kites. That's cute. Okay, what's the back? Ooh, stripes. That's making me go cross-eyed. That's pretty crazy right there. Okay. Got pink, real, just light pink. That'd be really cute on a baby girl card. Oh my gosh, the stripes. All right, that's cute. Love that. Ooh, look at that. That reminds me of mermaids for some reason. Just the flowing, looks like mermaid fins. And then we have that. And I think we have maybe 2 more patterns here. Okay. That's cute. Oh, I like that one. We used to have lots of patterns like this. We haven't had this in a while, so it's bringing back like nostalgia for me. Okay, we have kind of a fleur-de-lis type of pattern in yellow. Ooh, I like that one. All right, that's going to be a popular one. This pretty blue with the white birds on it. And that is it. That is my whole haul for my pre-order. Not that I'm not going to pre-order more. I have the whole month, but I'm kind of saving it for some other stuff in the new catalog, which is super exciting. I'm going to flip you guys back up, so just don't get sick. Look away for a second while I flip this back up and turn it back upside down. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick scroll through comments. All right, there's a lot. Just seeing if there's any questions. Do you like using thick white cardstock for your cards or regular thickness? So that's from Kat. I use the thick white for card bases, and then I use the regular white for the for everything else. So I prefer thick for the base, and then regular for all the layers and every stamping and all that. Okay. Oh, Kat's so sweet. There's Diane. Yay! My first comment went away. The clue on the letter, or glue. So if you were going to glue the letters, someone's calling, I'm just going to ignore that. If you glue the letters, I used the Tombow multi-purpose glue. I did that on my sample, and then I remembered, and then I put the adhesive on the back. So it's just those adhesive sheets for the back. Okay. Brill cream. That's it. Not Brillo cream, Brill cream. Thanks, Brenda. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just looking. You guys are sweet. Okay. So just remember, if you're watching this on Facebook, and it doesn't matter if it's later today, put a comment in. I'll enter you into a drawing for a door prize, or you can watch on YouTube, and I'm going to go down and do that now, upload it to YouTube, so you can put comments there, and everybody be put into a prize after 10 p.m. Central Time. Okay, that's what time I have here. So that's going to be the cutoff limit, 10 p.m. Central, and then I'll be drawing for door prizes, and I will post those and contact you if I don't have your address, if you want a door prize. So thanks everybody for watching today. I was so excited to spend a little time with you, and I see Rita just got on. So Rita, you're going to have to rewatch, dear, because I am signing off. It's been a long morning. So thank you guys for stopping by, and I would love to have an order from you, and I will send you a PDF and a thank you card and 20% off. So don't forget, until 10 p.m. Central Time, which is Chicago time. I think that's it. So thank you. Wish me good luck on another 20 years. I don't know if I'll be there. Yeah, how I'll be like, 80. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be doing this as much. I'll be stamping when I'm 80. Don't know if I'll be doing classes when I'm 80, but at least for another 5 to 10 years, I'm very excited. All right. Thanks, everyone. Love you guys, and I appreciate you so much. All right. I will see you. I will have a video posted probably. I'm a little off schedule this week, but I will try to have one for Sunday and Tuesday. So I'll be one day off this week. But I'll see you. Kat, I will see you tomorrow at class. And some of you I will see soon. All right. Bye, everybody.